Did you see what those were in the field? They're airplanes. You know where we're at? An airport. We're at this local airport. Some of our honeys reached out to us and invited us to stay for a couple nights at this airport. It's a huge open field and spaces with trees and mountains all around. It's a rainy weekend. This weekend is the plan, so I don't know how many planes will be going up, but I know people are gonna be trying, and it's just so cool to be here. We came here with almost no expectations except a place to stay, and so far it's gonna be way more beautiful than I would have guessed. I didn't know if we were gonna be like crammed in between a bunch of people, but this is the definition of wide open spaces.
I love this. Oh my gosh, look at the view. The view.
This is privacy too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just staying at our private airport for the weekend.
Oh, is it right here? It's right here. Right.
We are getting to park in this massive open field. Our favorite thing is privacy when we're camping, and this is it. There's views, warmth, no rain yet, cool people.
At least they fell in this other drawer, not on the ground and shattered everywhere. I'm not gonna take too much of y'all's firewood.
Yeah, we have a list of, we brought all this for you guys.
No.
We don't really want to take home. We'll take it home.
Okay,
when you guys.
On our way here, we said, oh, we'll have to go without a campfire for a couple of days because, you know, we're gonna be at this airport. And as soon as we got here, they offered a fire pit and so much firewood. We have to keep it cool, of course, you know, and only do it in the evening and be mindful that we are at an airport with a runway right there. That's the runway.
This is awesome. Look at all this firewood. You know my heart's so happy.
These are real nice people. You know we're thrifty, always. But one thing that we have been spending way too much money on is firewood. So the fact that we have this ample supply right now, ooh, ooh, ooh. Here's a turn that is not good and we were not expecting. We were just setting up camp at the airport and we had a snack, including leftover chicken that we had grilled. And the bone was still on the table from this chicken thigh. But when we came back into the camper, Winston had eaten the chicken bone. We don't know exactly how big it was. We don't know if he chewed it up a lot. It was cooked chicken. And so you know we care about Winston more than anything in the world, so we are rushing to the emergency vet right now. We know he might be able to poop it out. There's just too many what ifs for us to just sit around and wonder. So we have a 40-minute drive to an emergency vet. The good news is Winston is happy as could be. He's sleeping, relaxing. He doesn't seem like he knows that he did anything wrong. Well, he doesn't seem to know that there could be anything wrong. He knows what he did was wrong. Okay? Winston?
Oh, he drives me crazy.
I know. Just on the way here, I was like, Winston's so perfect. Oh my gosh. And then he ate this chicken bone. It's so scary. He just has to be okay. You ready for your appointment?
Looks very excited.
Yeah, his tail's wagging. He's so happy.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I just talked to my mom and she's like, well, my uncle growing up always fed his beagle whole bones.
I just do not think I can handle like thinking about these chicken thigh bones making its way through its digestive tract. I'm too worried. I don't care. Any amount of money is worth it. Okay. This is our baby, okay? No more discussion about it.
I wasn't discussing, I was just informing.
No, we need to not worry. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not worried, I'm just don't want to be regretful. We were some overreacting dog moms, okay.
We hope, okay.
Yeah.
We made an appointment at the emergency vet and we went in. After researching online, it's just such a guess, you know, you just never know what the actual situation is. But because he ingested it over an hour ago, and he has no signs. It
cleared his esophagus. That's the big thing, is that it cleared his esophagus, because I think that's where the real danger is. And she said they can usually break down the bones, or they do typically break down the bones in their digestion, so as long as it passes okay, it should be a-okay. So we're just gonna monitor Winston, make sure he's all right.
Make sure his poop looks okay. No blood in it. I mean, he was wagging his tail. He's happy as could be. We just care so much. We never ever buy white bread like this. We would have made him some. Can you imagine if we made him some over in the Dutch oven?
So they said feed him bread for the cushion. So he's getting some bread.
Think again.
Oh no.
And forget everything you know.
Oh no.
It's delicious.
Oh no. He doesn't want it.
More flavor.
We'll put some chicken on it. You want some chicken on it?
More moisture.
Okay.
For more satisfaction.
You spoiled.
Below.
Taylor Street.
Whoa, it's bumpy. There you go. Get that cushion.
Turn left onto Taylor Street, then turn right.
How'd that go? One more
What's going
piece.
on with this place here?
Good boy.
Are you eating your bread? Are you eating your bread? This dog loves food.
So instead of cooking tonight, we might have got some takeout.
We're starving. Ooh,
Yeah, we're hungry.
wow.
So there's this vegan Mexican spot, New Hampshire.
Yeah, we went to
Look-
New Hampshire actually.
Okay, let's look. You can't get the full effect because of the box, but it's very tall. People said it's very good. What's your rating?
Vegan chicken strips. Pretty good.
Is it?
I like them.
There's a rainbow.
We're back and it is like just gorgeous. This place is so beautiful. I mean, the views are incredible. I don't know if you can really capture it and see, but look at that.
So still.
You all said that we would love Vermont, and so far we're really loving it. Our first like 4 hours, we just had that little hiccup. We had to go to New Hampshire for the animal hospital, but we're keeping an eye on Winston. He seems fine. I think he'll be just fine.
He even had a number 2 and it went smooth.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun summer.
These are little glider planes, so they don't have a motor on them, and another plane will pull that plane until it.
For it to lift off.
I'd say he needs to pick up some speed. The weather hasn't been great for flying. I think normally on the weekends it's much busier here as far as the planes going in and out. But people don't want to fly in the rain, obviously, and the crazy thunderstorms. But there's the first one that we've seen so far. Talk about a relaxing morning here. We're so used to being at campgrounds for these past couple of weeks with campers on the other side of every tree. That here, look at this. It's just ours. What a unique experience that we get to have, and we feel so grateful. You know, in full transparency, we were talking with them yesterday about our YouTube channel, and they've been watching us now for over a year, and it means so much to us. And they said, wow, you're growing. But it's so interesting how the definition of growth can change. You know, we are getting bigger, but what really means the most to us in our channel is when we can meet people and we make real connections and impact people's lives and learn things about the people that we meet and that watch our videos. So, honeys, you really make this what it is for us.
What do we got going on?
Welcome to our cozy camper.
All right, look at what we got going on. Rainy day. Campfire pit.
Can you believe we're gonna have a fire at an airport?
We're having a fire at the airport. Our friend brought us this fire pit so we could use it. We're being very safe. I got a jug of water over here. Just rained a lot, so no worries there. It's been an absolutely lovely day today. We went and had breakfast with our new friends at the country club. We took showers there, which was amazing. Me and Amber have gotten to the point where we don't like to go longer than 24 hours without a shower. We're not that rugged anymore. We just appreciate a nice, clean self. Okay.
Do it.
We have done it. We don't like to do it, but whatever. And then we went to the grocery store, grabbed a few things, And now we've just been chilling out, playing cards, and we got a fire going. I think our friends are gonna come join us soon. So we're hoping the rain has stopped officially today.
After that Winston scare with the chicken bone, the entire time, even when it was happening, he acted completely fine and normal, no red flags at all. You know, we just cared a lot, and he's just been perfect.
He's gone to the bathroom twice since then, so.
Number two times. Both were really good looking. I'm honestly happy that it's not super duper busy because this piece is wonderful. I mean, either way we would have been completely happy. I guess I'm just always looking on the bright side. This has been wonderful. I can't believe all this firewood. We're gonna have so many fires. Today's the day we are going to our new job. So we have all these anticipation in our minds and we're wondering how it's going to be when we get there. For now, we just left the airport and our friends. We are actually really close to where we're going to be already. It's a gloomy Sunday today, and the saddest part is that Giulietta is sick. She doesn't feel good. We were debating whether or not that we should stay another night at the airport because she was feeling so bad and had a fever, chills, just nauseous. But she said, no, let's go.
Very excited, definitely feeling sick, but I'm excited to be somewhere and not have to be lugging this camper around and be settled up for our home for the summer. That'll be nice.
Let's see how excited Winston is. Oh boy, that's excited. It's just so wild to think that this is where we're going to be for the next 5 months. Like where we're going to be working. It's so fun to have so many jobs like every year and to get to quit and then start again, start fresh. Gonna have all new coworkers, all new job titles and not titles, but duties. And now for our drive into more of the middle of nowhere. That's what it feels like out here. These look like 1800s farmhouses. It's really cool to see. Good morning. This is our first official day waking up at our new campground that we're gonna be at for 5 whole months. Last night we went to take our very first shower, or me at least, in the camper ever. And Giulietta took hers and she's like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. And then I went to take a shower and it was freezing because we ran out of propane. We haven't even thought about propane. We haven't filled up since we got the camper. So it was definitely no surprise that it ran out. It was just quite some timing. So that was our very first thing that we had to do this morning. The problem is that Giulietta still doesn't feel good. She's so congested and just like, it's all like this. Are you working while you're sitting in the rain?
Of course. Why?
Is it?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Of course I'm working. It's who I am. See, my voice is like almost gone too, but I feel okay, mostly. Just annoyed.
After this, a hot shower?
Yes, for sure.
Yes. She's not been doing all the chores, okay? She doesn't feel good. I've been going in the store and doing all the things. We wanted to have a campfire and everything, but that is something that's in the future because it has rained since we got here and it is expected to rain for a whole week. Now it's raining, but like, and I'm only getting a little bit wet. And no one's even going to be at the park for over a week. So at least we have this time to get her healed. What you doing? Little medicine haul. There's so many medicines. I guessed that this was most of her symptoms, so I hope that works. Got her a little shot. Some cough drops, lotion tissues. That's gonna fix her, right? Hope so. Here are our ingredients for our soup. We have a pepper, celery, carrots, tomato paste, bouillon, garlic. Garlic. I couldn't do the garlic one-handed, so I have this garlic press that I love. You don't even have to shell it. It's the best. Now we're gonna season it up. A dash of cinnamon. They said it adds a good flavor. That's what I heard. Better than bouillon. 1 can of diced tomatoes. Now for the main ingredient, cabbage. Ta-da! Let's put it in. Winston, are you making her feel better?
Oh boy.
It's gonna take a while, and the pot is too small.
It's gonna be more like a casserole.
The pot is too small for us to enjoy as much soup as I would hope for. Giulietta's calling it a casserole, but I'm gonna add more. You know, I can like add more broth to a bowl. I just made a recipe for a big pot. See, I'm living and learning. Promise I didn't say I'm perfect at this. I'm just trying. I just want to make Giulietta feel better. Okay, let's go. It's next to impossible to get Winston to go on a walk in the rain. It finally stopped raining right now, so we're gonna take advantage. I'm digging our little setup.
So cute.
This is the pavilion where there's gonna be weddings and Boy Scout events, all kinds of, those are just the only two that I can get in my head, but I'm sure birthday parties and all kinds of things right outside of our window. As of right now, we know virtually nothing about this place. No facts, no information. And so it's so cool to be here at these beginning times and knowing that we don't know, and then knowing all the things we're gonna know. Coming up, it's all coming up. We're gonna top it off with some fresh Parmesan.
Looks so good. We put it over some rice. Amber making me some soup to feel better. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, so good. So yummy. It's like a deconstructed cabbage roll soup. It has been a whole week of non-stop rain welcoming us into Vermont. It's been really cozy actually, and I've just been getting over my sickness. We haven't really been doing anything. We've just been hanging out, watching TV and stuff, kind of getting ahead of a few little like business things that we had to do before we start our job in 2 days. Last night, I woke up at probably like 4 a.m. and there was such heavy rainfall, and we've been on a flood watch for the last like 3 days. And as soon as we arrived, we heard stories about how this area can flood, and they've had to have evacuations in the past and stuff. So I woke up a little bit concerned, I gotta say. Most of the time it's just kind of drizzling and there's a little bit of rain. You gotta see how high the river is. So this is about, I don't know, 200 feet from where we're staying at, not too far. But it's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't believe this was here too, along with the lake. We haven't really told you guys, but this is mostly a day use spot. So it's for people to come in and just use the lake, kayak, have picnics. There's a wedding pavilion and stuff. So, but this is very different than what we normally do. As most of you know, we usually work at campgrounds. So this is gonna be a little bit of a switch up for us, which I'm excited for, honestly. I think it'll be nice. Probably expecting heavy use on the weekends, like most campgrounds, but summertime will be really nice. It feels like a really genuine summer camp. It's kind of cool. Me and Amber are really about it. I'm trying to show you the other part of the river and how high it is. 2 days ago, this was a little slow moving creek. It was very unintimidating. Like you could walk through, you could see all the rocks on the bottom. But after all this rainfall, clearly it's raging a little bit. There is actually some camping here. It's like a group campground area, so they have some lean-tos and stuff. But typically, for the most part, it's not a campground. So it's a little bit different. Like I said, usually, you know, we're used to a lot of campsites and stuff. It should definitely be a unique summer. Me and Amber like to do all different kinds of stuff. Private businesses, federal. We did some national forest last year, and this year it's state park. So we are working for the Vermont state parks.
I feel like we're coming out of hibernation. I feel like a bear who's just opening the doors, coming out.
Are you a little bear?
Every single time that Winston goes outside, his feet get wet and we have to check for ticks. So if I'm just gonna take him out for just 1 second, I'll just hold him.
So a lot of you have been telling us that the ticks are really bad in these areas, and we have been seeing Vermont, not so much, but we are really vigilant about it. We check him every time before we go in, because he pretty much goes from outside right into our bed. So we check his paws, we check everything, and he's on medicine for that. So
we haven't had a chance to explore at all. We've been cooped up inside, and I'm just feeling so boxed in. thankful that the second it stopped raining, I was like, go outside right now while we can. Go.
But it's been really good because I've been able to do a lot of research on Vermont, like some of the outdoor activities that we can get into, fishing and areas that we're gonna go to and camp on our weekends, not like the Saturday and Sunday.
We haven't set up anything outside. It's just been dumping buckets and flooding out here. Not really flooding, it absorbs really quickly, but we don't want to get anything wet right now, so we're just hibernating.
He came out a little bit.
I know, but he's so fluffy. You want to go? Okay.
He's cold.
Let's see where he wants to go. What do you want to do?
See, right to the bed.
But see, now we gotta go check him, not quick. Because he'll just jump in the bed so fast. Come on. Hey, you saw that? He was airborne into the bed. So
We haven't seen as many ticks here as we did down in like North Carolina and Virginia area. Not to say that they aren't gonna be here, but I think the rain's just been so heavy. It's not as prominent.
We're not taking long walks right now.
Yeah,
But now we can, I hope, for a day or two. Now we gotta check him.
baby.
Gotta check every little crevice. As far as cooking or getting so inspired again, we got an Instant Pot. I tried it out last night. I didn't want to try it out for the first time on camera. And it was way less intimidating than I would have thought. So I need all of your Instant Pot recipes. When we left Florida, I couldn't even imagine packing warm clothes. So at first I just had like a jacket and some pants. And I'm so glad I brought more because this is freezing. This is like 45 degrees and not sunny. If I didn't pack all these warm clothes, I would be so sad. Giulietta ran to the grocery store. Throughout these past few days that we've been here, we've gone to the store like 4 times. We're trying to stock up for everything that we need. Like, we'll just get like 4 tubes of toothpaste so it's not constantly on our agenda to buy more of. What'd you get today?
Got some hot sauce. We needed some hot sauce. I got stuff to make homemade buttermilk ranch. That's what I'm doing right now. We're making some buttermilk ranch. We got mayo, some buttermilk, local stuff, I guess. Let's see, is this local? Maine. Not too far away, but anyway, not local. Buttermilk and mayonnaise, sour cream. We got some chives and we're putting in quite a bit of parsley too. We got some garlic too. Oh my gosh, it's so messy. We're adding in the buttermilk. I like a little bit like runny, creamy ranch. What about you guys? I don't know. What do you think, Amber?
Yeah, I like it when it's a little bit watery.
Watery? That's a horrible sounding word, but
Well,
you know
I don't
what
like
mean.
when it's so thick it jiggles. I
Yeah.
don't want my ranch jiggling.
Do what you mean. Hopefully this isn't so thick that it's like...
You only do the bottom.
Try it and see what it needs. I probably shouldn't have blended in the parsley so much, but...
Is it good ranch?
Yeah! Wow! I was like, maybe a little more salt, but other than that, that's so good and so simple.
So the reason we're even making this ranch is because we bought some and it wasn't that good and it's so expensive and the ingredient list is out of this world. Tastes like restaurant ranch.
It's really good. It's so good and it has a lot more of a like herb flavor. You taste the garlic in there. What's cool is you can customize it. Add more mayonnaise if you want or more sour cream depending on the flavor and the creaminess that you like. More buttermilk if you want it a little runny, but...
That took you 3 minutes. Ooh. Oh, that was a blade on that. You are living on the edge.
You could drink this ranch. That was so simple.
Let's check in on Winston. When you don't go anywhere for a few days and you know you're not gonna see anyone, you just put on whatever, and I just look down, I'm wearing 2 shirts right now and sweatpants and socks. Y'all are getting the real version of us, that's for sure. We used to do so many things to like get camera ready. No more, you get the real thing. So here's the current state of our camper. I feel like we're constantly moving things around and trying to keep things clean. So this is clean. This is like just got back from the grocery store. I have some things on the table, a fruit basket here. There's just like little things. But all in all, we keep her looking good, right?
We've been doing our best to like keep it organized and keep it clean. I'm gonna do a little clean right now. You're constantly like moving things around and organizing, but you're moving things around to its original place. That's the point. So then we always know where everything is.
Let me try this ranch with some celery though. Are you taking a picture of it? That was my perfect way with the lid on. You know when you go to a restaurant and you order ranch, how it just tastes different when they make it in the kitchen? A lot of places where they used to make it in the kitchen, now they're in those little packets and where it is so jiggly. So this just needs to remind you, make your own.
Wanting to get the back of the truck organized and cleaned.
Because?
Why? Because I don't know why.
The sun is out. Because the sun is out. After 7 days of rain and clouds. You see that? That's sunshine. The second that Giulietta said that, I'm like running outside. I just changed to come outside and be in this grass and it's dry. The only big difference is that the river is up, but everything out here is just like welcoming us now. Blue sky. The earth is like, okay, yeah. Vermont's gonna be good for you. Now we can finally get our little home set up. We've had our firewood in the back of the truck for over a week now, and I don't know what kind of little bugs or critters or smells were in that. And then we're gonna be prepping the back of our truck for camping trips on the weekends, or getting out or doing something. Right now, honestly, it's really dirty in there. We need some TLC in order for me to want to sleep in that. Did the sun already just go away? I was warm.
The sun is gone already.
Are you going crazy?
Look how big of a mat this is.
He's happy. We're setting this up for the first time. Oh my gosh.
Never use this mat. It's so big. I like it.
It looks
Then we could just
really
kind of be
pretty.
barefoot, you know, which is nice.
Oh, it's really nice.
It doesn't take too much to make it look like a home. Our wood pile, that's always aesthetically pleasing. It's very satisfying to have. This pretty rug.
It's really
Put a little
pretty.
table here. We'll put some lights up.
These speakers on our camper actually sound so good. We got our little chairs, our wood. My sock just got wet already, but part of the game.
I know, we're not giving it any time to dry out, but it'll be okay.
Are you feeling at home?
Yeah, I'm so happy. It's gonna be so cozy and comfy.
That's all we needed was an hour without rain. We're like,
know.
woo! Is it time to cook?
It's time to cook. I'm just making something simple, a little shrimp poke bowl that, yeah, I just wanted some rice, some shrimp, lather with some QP mayo. Can't go wrong.
Little crunch.
I'm not really making a poke bowl, kind of just making a shrimp rice bowl. I guess it's kind of what I was craving, is just a rice bowl, really. But, I mean, poke bowl is like a rice bowl, I don't know.
It is, it is. Yeah, Giulietta made these amazing chicken nuggets for lunch, and I'm just not hungry tonight. But I have been craving sweet potatoes, and I've been finally making them, so I just can't wait to just eat tons of sweet potatoes.
Yes, Amber's not eating with me tonight, so I'm not going all out with my poke bowl setup. Just some veggies and shrimp. Look, hibachi.
That looks like hibachi.
Added some parsley and some chives. I went a little crazy with the mayo, but yeah, add a little hot oil. Yes,
QP
shrimp.
mayo is different though. If you haven't tried QP mayo, it's not just like putting mayo all over it. It's
This is our
extra
essential
flavor.
toppings right there. QP mayo. And right now we're on that. I've been just craving shrimp, and I just wanted some shrimp. That's all there's really to it. Another go-to for us is the bouchons. Add a little bit of that on there. I cooked some of the rice in it. We keep this because it kind of has everything in it without us having to have a bunch of different bottles, like soy sauce. We don't have any soy sauce because we usually use this, and ginger.
Is there sesame oil in that?
Sesame oil, yeah, just stuff like that, so we don't have to have a bunch of bottles.
We're finally feeling like we want to get everything set up. We, as in Giulietta, she is working real hard right now. She's in the back of the truck. Next step is we should set up our gazelle tent.
This window open. Couldn't get this window open, but maybe it needs a little grease or something.
Are you chewing gum? You are, I can tell.
I'm chewing gum.
Yeah.
I'm chewing gum.
Based on this personality, I can tell that you're smacking on some gum.
Gazelle. And it gets all tangled. There it is. That's the side.
Yeah. I love it actually.
Let's put the entry like facing our camper.
We're gonna make sausage gravy and homemade biscuits right now in our camper. It's so nice to do this only when we want to. We didn't make it for breakfast because we didn't want to, and it's lunch, so we're making it for lunch.
See, I'm getting my southern twang on. Yes, baby, that's what we're doing. We're making some biscuits.
And you know you're a real baker now since you got
Yeah,
the
look at my
container
recipe.
for the flour.
Whisk together the flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt.
Let's check in on Winston. Surprise. We have been going on long walks, so isn't it better when it's sunny? Yes. We were talking about it last night, and it really is such a better deal to make all of your own bread. The thing is, you have to invest in some of it. So, for instance, buttermilk. It costs, how much? Maybe like $5 or $6?
Like $3 for a quart. so
$3?
Nothing crazy.
Oh, that's a good deal. Yeah, and buying the flour since you're buying so much of it. But once you have it, you just have to realize you can make it.
Making sure I actually got baking powder. Together the dry ingredients. I'm having so much fun. I love that you love to do this with me too. It's kind of a nice bonding experience that we get, like
great?
baking. Yeah, because we're gonna have to press this out when we're forming the dough. So
I like that part.
you can do that.
I don't think we need 7.
So strange that it calls for 7.
That's a whole stick of butter.
You could probably add a little more
No
flour.
way. Let's just do like half.
This is how you make them. You like to eat delicious things? This is what it is. It's butter.
Is that cheese? No. Is that butter? Yes.
See, the thing about biscuits is you got to keep the butter cold. So I'm not trying to make too much contact with my hand.
This is actually really cool.
This is going to be really fun cleaning that up.
I got it, don't worry.
Yeah, you're good at that. Until the dough resembles coarse crumbs. Look at, is that not the most satisfying thing you've ever seen? Is cold butter out of a grater. This is what we have with, so it's supposed to look like a little crumb. So we got the butter, flour, and all the dry ingredients. And then Amber's gonna help me put in the buttermilk.
We got 3/4 cup.
How we doing, guys? Is this how you make biscuits? Okay,
There.
you think that's an inch?
Yeah. We went to the Madonna Inn in California and we got this cup. I love it so much. It's gonna be the perfect biscuit ring.
There we go.
I think they turned out pretty cute.
They're so cute. Perfect. Yeah, you want them close together. That's what the directions say, because it helps them to rise, or I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They are supposed to touch.
Would you just help me?
Yeah. How? I'm so grateful to have warm water to do dishes. It's such a big difference. Ah. Two of the biggest differences that we have for the whole dish situation is the warm water, and also that our water is draining outside. So we're fully hooked up. So I don't have to be so skimpy with the water where it's just dripping. So this is like washing dishes at an actual house now.
So nice.
So different. Before I would go like, I don't know if you can see the water, but like the dribbliest dribble, and it would be cold. So it's like, what is it even doing?
The issue with this oven is that all of the heat is coming from a bar at the bottom. So anytime we bake something, there's some parts of the bottom of it that get burnt. So really it's just trying to be a little hot box. So I'm letting it get to temperature right now.
But Giulietta, you just had the best idea.
I was thinking of putting it inside like this so it's raised off of the heat.
I think that would work perfectly.
It might take a little longer. They look so good.
It's working. Look at our setup. Oh, they're biscuiting. Yes.
No packets here. No can of biscuits here. This is all fresh, made from scratch. We know every single ingredient that's in it. What a peace of mind, right? It's fun to do this. I mean, I don't know how often we're gonna do this when we're working full-time and running our YouTube channel, but we will do our very best because these really don't take that much time. It's just having the energy to do this type of stuff. And when you're working a lot, it's not as easy. So if you're the type of person working a lot right now, we completely understand. And this is some sausage that we got from New York at the Wright's farm. We camped over there. And we're just gonna add in some flour. Are we ready to check on our biscuits? Let's see. Oh, crazy. We did it.
We really
smells
did.
so good. Now that we have our roux kind of situation going on, all this flour is incorporated into the sausage. We're gonna slowly stir in.
How's it coming?
It's coming okay.
Very
I've only
thick,
done it
boy.
once and someone was showing me how to do it.
That is some thick gravy.
That is some thick gravy.
I think it's time to sample this. Let's see. This is like that little side part that I put kind of attached to the other one, but let's see. I'll take a bite. Let's see. It's so good. Here.
All right, I got you a biscuit right here. So I think in a conventional oven this probably would work out a little bit better, but look at all those layers.
Seems perfect.
Yeah. Just imagine some honey all over that too. Beautiful. I'm gonna try this.
Me? Wow.
I think the biggest issue with doing sausage gravy is making sure it doesn't taste like raw flour. Does it not?
No, not at all.
Good. Is that good with you? I got that at
Cracker Barrel. It's from Cracker Barrel? Thanks for getting that for me.
Better than Cracker Barrel?
Way. I'm excited to try this though. Here, let me try it.
Okay.
Okay, the star of the show. Mmm.
Tastes like home, right?
So homey.
This was a staple in both of our houses growing up. Probably Amber's more than mine. We had biscuits and gravy on the weekends. You probably had it every day, didn't you?
Every day. No, but how could you not love this? You know who's gonna love it? It's like the first day of school. This is the moment that we've been thinking about since we applied for different jobs. Our job is starting today. And I know it's the first day of work, but it's just like that feeling. And when you're going to school and you got a new outfit and you're going to
shirts.
school.
We got a hat.
And a name tag. No one's actually in the park for the next 2 weeks though. We're just getting everything prepped for the week. So I don't think I'm gonna wear my name tag yet. No one's here to need to know my name. And we don't even know what we're gonna be doing exactly today. But we had to wake up really early for the first time in a while. It feels like set an alarm and
I think we went to bed at 9:30.
we did our classic 9:30 time. Giulietta just made us some little breakfast sandwiches. We're gonna eat those before. Check in on Winston. How'd you sleep? He slept good. Little egg toast for me, for you. How do you feel?
I feel good. I got up at like 6:15. Just wanted to have some time to like get acclimated, but we went to bed at 9:30 p.m. so we were pretty rested feeling. And yeah, I'm excited.
It's our first day. And that's a wrap on day 1 of working. Do you want to know what we did all day? Do you really want to know?
What did we do all day?
We picked up sticks. The entire day.
Picked up sticks.
Yeah, we like raked them, picked them up, everything that had fallen for the season. We have to pick up sticks before anybody can mow. And I know we haven't shown you around yet, but it is so big here. And so that was 8 hours of our day minus a little lunch break. Our coworkers did it with us. It's not something we're gonna have to do all the time, but
we bent over probably about 200 times.
More.
Yeah, it was a good workout. That's why I feel like we really get into it, because these are really good workouts for us. Like living this life, it keeps us active. Otherwise, we have a tendency to be a little bit lazy.
So I think it's time for a beer. And then tonight I'm gonna make something in the Instant Pot, like a whole full meal. I looked up a recipe. So I thought I had a beer in the fridge, and I don't, because I must have drank it last night. I try to only put a couple in there so I don't take up too much room in the fridge. So let's see what we got. The reason we changed clothes so quickly after work is because of the bugs, and I didn't want to bring any bugs inside, so we stripped off our socks, our shoes, everything outside. I got a Voodoo Ranger variety pack. So it was on sale for like $17, so I'm like, oh, that's what I'm gonna get. It feels like it was in the refrigerator. That's so crazy. Growing up in Florida, that would never, ever happen. So let's drink this. This is a Voodoo Ranger IPA by New Belgium. Cheers. It's great, especially after a day of work. Cheers. Did I mention that today is the most beautiful day in the whole world? This is the prettiest day that anybody working here has seen since they got here weeks ago. It is like 70 and sunny. Oh, I wish I could pause the weather and it'd be like this forever, but that's okay. I get it, I get it, I get it. We have a successful meal. I just made everything in the Instant Pot. It probably took 30 minutes altogether, but we were talking to Giulietta's sister, Maya, while we were cooking, so I didn't film any of that, but let me show you what it looks like. Ta-da! The first bite goes to you, Winston. What do you think of that chicken? You liked it? Yeah, I'll give you some more in a minute. Is it good?
This is delicious. The chicken is cooked perfectly. It's creamy, salty.
I think I want to make this again tomorrow.
So good. The casserole.
Morning. It is absolutely freezing out here. It's like 42 degrees right now, and these warm weather girls are frigid. Frigid. Does that stop us from doing all of our work? Nah. Are we still gonna work? So the rain is supposed to be coming like any minute, but we really want to get weed whacked around our little camper area because there's so many bugs.
There's so many ticks like in this area, and I feel like mowing and weed eating definitely helps to keep it under control, especially if Winston just wants to roam around here and like pee or whatever, you know. But all right here, just like ticks and stuff. And it's freezing today. We're freezing cold. My nose is freezing.
Tomorrow is when this park actually opens, so this whole 2-3 weeks that we've been here, we've just been prepping for the season. So I think the majority of the work that we've done, we're not gonna have to do again, you know, like putting out the boats. And I am gonna show you around and show you the things that we've actually accomplished. We've had coworkers with us the whole time and haven't really had an opportunity to film very much. And I realized like those are the best parts, were the things that we did that we're not gonna do again. Today I'm gonna go clean some bathrooms. There are many insects and bugs that get into these bathrooms within like 2 days. So we're gonna go probably pick up a lot of beetles and worms. Okay, so I'm gonna get a broom. I'm gonna get some cleaner and paper towels. I'll start there. Some gloves. Whew, my hands are so cold. Yeah, so I can't be wearing warm gloves right now because I have to wear cleaning gloves. I'm just not used to being cold. I'm not. I know it's gonna warm up though, so I'm not like mad because it's gonna be sunny again, right? Okay. Let's start here. Ooh! I think that these bugs have a rude awakening because they're like, we've been living here all winter. Why are you coming to my house? Well, we live here now, bugs. We live here. All right, first we're gonna spray everything. These are new bottles. Do they spray? Maybe they need to be turned on.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll have a lot more content in the future. Next video, we're going to be showing you around our new home, the property itself, and everything we've been up to the last couple weeks. If you want some more behind the scenes, try to get on our Patreon. We get a little more personal and stuff on there, so we'd love to see you there. And thanks so much for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe. We love you.